Southwest?
Well, the issue of Southwest, it was at the convention venue they came with a resolution that they have resolved on one candidate. And even then, another candidate came around to the state box, met the leader and said, no, they never resolved. He was still in the race. So it was a total confusion. What are you talking about? Somebody signed on behalf of the candidates, we have a common candidate, please, the rest of the country support us. Then another person started going around and said, no, we don't have a consensus. The whole issue about Southwest was that its inability to put its house in order in good time. And then allowing some characters that do not stand out in terms of credibility to occupy the political and media landscape, you know, with all kinds of advertisers, all kinds of abuses. People react in different manner. And we caution them that that negative campaign, especially by that particular individual, was damaging them as people, was damaging them as, you know, members of PDP family. That they needed to call that person to order. But still they were unable to call that person to order. And as far as I know, 99% of PDP people, whoever that individual aligns to, people will run away from. And as a matter of fact, that was why, before convention, with the legal inhibitions against disciplining him being put aside by the Court of Appeal, that was why the party suspended him. And we understand that since the...
If I get you right, I'm going to say the person's name. Is it Senator Buruji Kashama?
Absolutely.
Okay.
As I understand, since the time of President Olusegun Obasanjo, he has been so problematic and so negative in terms of politicking, and they've not been able to checkmate him.
So I'm just wondering then, where do you think this puts the calculation for the Southwest? Because there are quite a number of people who believe that the PDP has made a grievous miscalculation by leaving the Southwest out of this arrangement.
Well, you see, the arrangement focus is to have government, and government is wide. Of course, we know presidential candidate is coming from the north. We don't know who that might be, but whoever that might be, every other thing is open. So we work together to form government. The Southwest cannot be dispensed with. As a matter of fact, it is not impossible for the Southwest to find itself having a position which it will even be happier, you know, with than even having national chairmanship. Is all politicking. So I believe as members of the PDP family, they should not feel lost out. This is just the beginning of the process, and there is a lot out there that can, in all material sense, be even far more in the interest of the people of Southwest than even national chairmanship of PDP.
Well, my colleague Gimba has a question for you.
Your thoughts, because people are saying that the transparency level of the convention could have been much better. Do you think that this process was transparent enough to put the PDP as a credible opposition party leading up to 2019?
First of all, you see, before convention, the first outcry usually that we get is that delegate list has been altered with, names have been removed, names have been inserted. When we did our delegate election, we invited state party leaders to come and confirm the results submitted to us. Again, we invited the aspirants to come and inspect beforehand the delegate list. Again, 24 hours before the election, the candidates for national chairmanship election, especially because they are the most vocal, the ones that have been going around the most, this delegate list was made available to each one of them. So they were satisfied that there was no pollution of the delegate list. And this delegate list, as was observed, individually, not in groups, went to polling unit and voted individually. Nobody was accompanying anybody. What can be more transparent than this?
Well, when you talk about the unity list, according to you, it was agreed before the process began.
What I was saying was that politics and PDP, we know it right from beginning, is that when positions are zoned, if a position is zoned to a state meets and decides. And these states now look at, other states that have been zoned particular positions. And these states also host trade. Look, vote for my candidate, I will vote for your candidate. Vote for my candidate, I will vote for your candidate. At the end of the day, you are going to end up having a particular group, which may be the majority, agreeing that they will support each other's candidate. What is undemocratic about that? Politics is not our negotiation.
Do you think that there are more people in the PDP today, just before the convention, that are more aggrieved than before the convention?
Not at all, not at all. Look at the delegates. For example, the chairmanship, out of about delegates of 2,300 plus, he polled 2,000 votes, with about 100 or so, invalid votes. Even the South-West votes, we should have been close to 400. The candidate from South-West didn't get all of those votes, and definitely he must have gotten votes from the North. So the result is a reflection of the general overwhelming wish of party men and women across this country.